Hello friends, welcome back to the Java 8 interview question. So mostly we'll be discussing the theoretical questions of the Java interview here. So the first important question is, what are all the new features and characteristics that have been introduced in a Java 8? So this is the most important questions that you will be asked in the interview and you should know. So guys, first time you have come to my channel, please subscribe my channel and like it. So I have tried to cover the all important features that have been introduced in a Java 8. So this is the lambda expression. Basically, it is used for the pointing. Okay, with the help of lambda expression and the functional interface, we'll be writing the code over here. The functional interface here. So functional interface is a type of interface which contains only one single abstract method. We'll see more here. Default and static method is here. So by default in earlier version there was a no default method, right? In an interface you can define a default method that can be implemented downstream all the implemented class, and this is the static method. This has been also introduced inside the class. So stream API is there. So stream API basically is used to um, process the object from the collection, right? And this is the optional class. So optional class is basically a wrapper class, you can say, which controls the null values. And this is the date, new date and time API. Earlier, earlier version, you have to do lots of, the manipulations or the operations to get the particular date and time. There was a no API to give you exact date. Sometimes it was used to give you the time as well. There was a no API which can give you directly the time. So these are all the features that you will be getting over here, right? So I will try to one by one quickly. So first we saw the lambda expression. This is the function and expression that are shared and pointed to an object using this lambda sign. So this is the lambda expression sign. You must remember. This is the functional interface. So functional interface are the interface that can contain a single abstract method. So any interface which are containing a single method, you can say that is a functional interface. So these interfaces are additionally recognized as a single abstract method interface. So lambda expression and functional interface go in a parallel. Okay, with the help of this functional interface, we will be using the lambda expression. There is a method reference. So this is basically are the references that are used as a function parameter to request a method. So using the method reference, okay, you can call any method. There is a default method that have been introduced. You can have a implementation in an interface using the default method. Okay, and the downstream, whatever the default method that required to the all the classes, that can be used, right? And stream API, this is important. So every Java iteration or every object operations that are you using in a Java 8, you will have to use the stream API to process the object from the collection. Okay, and this is really basically, technical term we say this is the abstract layer that implements the pipeline processing of the data. And the sixth one is datetime API. This is a special datetime API that have been introduced in a Java 8. Okay, this is the so-called Joda time is stimulated API are introduced to overcome the disadvantage of the previous version that I explained you earlier. Like you can get the exact and date API, exact time API, okay, to work on that in a particular format. And the optional class. So during using the optional class, you can easily handle the null value, okay, and assist an additional processing based upon the value. So earlier, if there was a null explicitly we had to check the null value, we cannot return the null value. If the null value is returning, null pointer exceptions are coming. So to avoid that, you can use the optional classes. Another is the Nestron. So this is basically some advanced concepts that have been introduced in a Java 8. This is the JavaScript engine, you can say. Okay, this is the variant, one of the variant of the JavaScript engine. Okay, that have been introduced in the Java to improve the JavaScript performance. Okay, like to gain or to get the success of Rhino. So this is the all the important Java 8 features and characteristics that you should know. And mostly 99.99% these questions especially will be asked in an interview. Like in an interview will ask, tell me all the features that you know that Java 8 includes. So thanks guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have a time, see you in the next step. Please subscribe my channel.